School bus packed with students rammed by a dump truck. You can see it right here. Watch it on this surveillance video in Holyoke today. 30 kids on that bus, 9 of them and both drivers were taken to the hospital as a precaution. Their injuries are minor. Parents rushed to the scene to pick up the other kids. Holyoke police are still investigating who's to blame.
A massive sinkhole has shoppers buzzing in Florida.
It would if you saw this. 70-foot wide crater has taken over the whole supermarket parking lot. The hole went from barely noticeable to a 15-foot deep cavern in just one day. Now, the store was evacuated along with a few other area businesses, but geologists were called in to examine the sinkhole using radar. Concluded there was no more imminent danger.
Search continues for a driver in a deadly hit and run in Lowell. That driver slammed into 86-year-old Elmer Mortensen in a crosswalk on Westford Street late Wednesday night. Mortensen died. Police have recovered the blue Volkswagen that they believe was involved. The driver has not yet been found.
And if you look real closely at your screen, you can actually see rose petals falling down over the Statue of Liberty in New York earlier today. The petals were a French tribute to the United States for serving in the D-Day invasion, which led to the liberation of France from Nazi Germany.
This pile of rubble used to be a home in Colorado, and a massive explosion rocked the small neighborhood there tonight. One body has just been pulled from the rubble. The cause of the blast is still a mystery. It blew out the windows in neighbors' homes, and it scattered debris several blocks away. Investigators say they're moving very slowly through this rubble right now because there are still hot spots.
Goats can't exactly play golf.
Yeah, never seen it.
Although glass houses, I can't either. So.
But they're playing a key role in keeping local golfers safe from a dreaded opponent. Now, these goats are eating the poison ivy that's around the Braintree Municipal Golf Course. Sandy, Bogey, and Ranger were rescued from a slaughterhouse as babies. 2 years later, they are providing full-time cleaning and fertilizing for the golf course, and most importantly, keeping golfers from buying calamine lotion. The idea is catching on. A local company will be renting out goats to area golf courses.
Sheep love grass, don't like brush. Goats love brush, but don't like grass. So on a golf course, they're perfect.
Of course, most golfers don't want to end up in the woods, but they say they love to see the goats, keeping them from an itchy situation.
Most 21st birthdays end with a bit of a headache.
That's a nice way to put it. But for this Marshfield, it ended in a big payout. Ryan McNulty bought a $1 billion Bonanza instant ticket the day after his birthday and won. McNulty will receive his winnings over the next 20 years at a rate of $36,000 annually. His first order of business, though, will be to buy a new car.
You know those pesky ads that are on the side of your Facebook news? Yeah, see know what I'm talking about? Well, they may be getting a bit of a makeover.
And you may like them. The ads, which are usually catered to each specific user, are being tested with a buy button. That means it's going to allow you to purchase whatever product your heart desires directly from Facebook. The button is starting with larger companies for now. Facebook said users' credit card information will remain confidential.
11, this deadly scene is the work of a tornado. We're in Virginia now. The National Weather Service is confirming the touchdown. A New Jersey couple is dead and 30 more people were hurt after that tornado struck coastal Virginia in a campground last night. Right now, Fall River police are searching for a brazen carjacker. A 66-year-old woman was getting into her car outside of this Dunkin' Donuts on North Main Street this morning, and that's when a man pushed her aside, jumped behind the wheel, he hit the gas, he knocked her over. He ran her over, her arm, in fact. The victim's arm is broken. Police are looking for a gray 2012 Kia Soul with a Massachusetts registration 766XX4. They say if you see it, do not approach it. Just call 911.
2 Americans who contracted the deadly Ebola virus in Africa are headed back to the United States tonight. The missionaries are being med-flighted home for emergency treatment here. They will be transported in special airtight pods. The first patient will be taken to an isolation unit at a Georgia hospital. Meanwhile, the CDC is sending 50 experts into the impact zone.
I'm very concerned. This is going to take an intensive, long effort. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Airports all around the world are on high alert tonight, scanning passengers for any signs of the highly contagious disease.
Revere is trying to get help to tornado victims who need it the most. The city is launching the Revere Tornado Relief Fund. Mayor Dan Rizzo launched it today with Senators Elizabeth Warren and Ed Markey. Damage from Monday's tornado does not meet the criteria for federal funding, so the donation-based fund will be the only source of relief for now. Former Middlesex County DA Jerry Leone will administer it.
The goals timeliness, efficiency, and a focused approach to getting done what we need to get done on behalf of this community.
Victims can apply for aid at Revere City Hall. If you would like to donate, please visit our website at WCVB.com.
And tonight we present to you the latest edition of the world's dumbest criminals file. This comes from North Carolina. A man stole a safe out of a pharmacy, and a witness says after figuring out that he could not fit it in his trunk, he tied it to his bumper and he took off, dragging it behind him. Well, the driver didn't get too far because as he sped off, he went right by a police officer who caught the alleged criminal on camera and then made it arrest. So it's safe.
She is the star of the Little League World Series. 13-year-old Monet Davis throws a shutout. She's the first female pitcher to accomplish that in the tournament. Her fastball has been clocking in to get this 70 miles an hour. Her team, Pennsylvania, plays again on Sunday.